3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's another edition of the SkullTank, man. I think we're all cracked out today.
Oh yeah.
Nice word choice.
Yeah, this was a fun one. I missed it, the SCI. I saw some of the fights, man. I saw Abbas put PA Zeus into the next shadow realm, the ancestral plane as we call it in Black Panther.
He crucified him.
Yeah, he did. He crucified him, man. I'm telling you. Coach Dissy led Abbas is a new mythical fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was the SCI was well put together by you. There was a lot of good fights. Every single fight was a good fight. And I don't think anyone performed bad. Even Obas probably looked the best he ever looked in MMA.
he did. He looked
Yeah.
really good.
Was he coached by a pimp? Was he giving some tips?
He wasn't. He wasn't. So he must have been putting in the work because I wasn't able to work with people too much before that one.
Yeah, man. You know what? I think I was helping you e-spar yesterday for your next fight, so that was fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
it's
you got a fight coming up, don't you, Pimp Daddy?
I got a few. Got a few
good luck.
crazy ones. We got Slick Kitten, and I think it appears that Pepsi's saying he's gonna make his return against me at U.U.C 20 also in kickboxing. So we'll see
Yeah,
about that. You always got to keep it,
yeah.
by
Hopefully,
ear. Pepsi.
hopefully his controller isn't cracked or destroyed or any of that, man. Because the way he's saying it is like his left stick is annihilated or turbo nuked.
Right.
He says that, but then he beats everybody's asses in sparring, and then he says he
Yeah,
never
like
want ever want to fight.
here for context, I was sparring Pepsi yesterday, and he was like still giving me the business when he was on the phone with his mom. We're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
next time he has to spar, I'll be like, you can't. Your controller's fucked up.
That's what I was trying to say. He was like, my controller's bad. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it easy on him. No, out of nowhere, this guy's just beating me up.
I think Pepsi's gonna be a really tough challenge for me in kickboxing. But Slick Kitten is just as hard of a challenge, I think, for MMA. I really do think that you guys stacked it against me on that one.
Yeah, just a little bit. We're tired of you.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like somebody beat
Yeah.
this motherfucker already.
Yeah, you guys not only are the champions, you won the inaugural SAI. God damn, man. Leave
Yeah,
some for the rest
so
of us.
that's what I'm saying. Congrats to Glob Squad. I mean, he did tremendous, dude. He just looked amazing.
He'll
He
be on the
looked
future show.
completely different than he did against his last few fights because
I th-
I think he's still shaking that rust off,
I
man.
was gonna say I
No,
think that's what is happening.
his
Like he looked like
controller,
a
I think,
real
was
vet.
fucked too, wasn't it?
I think
The
so.
nail
Yeah, he got a new controller before the tournament started,
new,
so
new mythical
he
fighter.
yeah. And I think that, you're gonna see him get even better because looked like he was a guy that like nobody talked about winning that tournament really. It was just kind of like, yeah, Globovet is in there. He looked like the number one
Yeah,
seed.
I think he had. I'm going to look at the polls. I think he had the least amount of votes.
And he probably did. He looked like the number one.
Well, you know what's kind of
Yeah.
shocking too is in that old SFC comp. I think he went all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'm positive he did. So I
I
mean,
think I heard he went to the finals against Ant.
no, it was against Zips.
Oh, Zips, okay.
Yeah, but he
Oh,
went.
guess who? Wait. Guess who picked Glob to win the SCI?
Who's that?
All right. So hold on. So who do you think got the most votes to win the SCI? I got the poll I'm looking at.
Probably him at their P. Zeus.
Yeah, I'd say
Himith met
so.
with four.
Yeah.
And everyone that's a tie for PA Zeus, Abbas, and Obas with two. And then there's one vote for Glob. Who gave Glob that one vote?
Oh, it may have been me.
Nope.
Me? Who was it?
You voted for PA Zeus. You know who voted for
Okay.
Glob?
Glob Squad.
It was me.
Oh,
Wow. The man that put it together.
Mystic Skull over here.
Unbelievable. So you basically set it up for Pimpstar to get another trophy. I appreciate that.
I didn't. I just thought that Glob is better than how he was playing.
Yeah, well, he showed it, dude. He definitely showed it. He should
Yeah,
definitely
So
go
let it
back
be
and
known,
watch
Glob,
his
I was the
match.
only one who picked you to win.
He didn't just win those either. He won another one. He was like 3-0 going into his match with me. He had 4 matches on that card, only lost
yeah.
one.
He won a kickboxing match. I can't remember who he fought. I got it on the results
Yeah,
page.
I think it was it Artist?
Father
Yes,
time.
that's what it
Yeah.
was. He beat Artist.
Yeah, and Artist was giving him a decent fight too, and even in his fight with me, dude, he rocked me in the first round. Like I haven't been rocked in forever and in the competition,
Yeah.
and he rocked me like pretty fast.
Yeah, he did.
Into
He
the
fucking clobbered your ass, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's dangerous, man. He's dangerous. I'm telling you, he's gonna be in the title picture probably next year. Probably by
oh
next
yeah.
season. It's too late now.
I think it leaves him in good standing, really.
Oh yeah.
Even at the
I,
end of the season, like winning
I,
that
I take
tournament.
into account like how you end the season too. So it's not like whatever
Yeah,
happens, it just gets washed away. Like the records reset, but my memory's still there, the
right.
video's still there. Not like you can hide that.
And man, it would be some shit if you end up being the only MMA champion of the entire season. That would be fucking nuts.
That's the goal right now.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the
here's the
goal. Like,
question: would a record reset? Does the belts reset, or do we keep the champs as they are? Because I think we should just keep them as they are.
That's probably what we'll do, but we'll just probably restart
yeah,
everybody's records.
I feel like that
Yeah.
should be the only thing that doesn't change.
Yeah, I think I like that idea because it took us like 6 cards or something before we even crowned a champ because we had to like build a
But
contender and shit.
right, but because we're switching to Muay Thai, like I'm not the Muay Thai champion, so that should be up
Nope.
for grabs.
But yeah,
Nope.
we could do a comp right out of the gate with just like whoever was the highest ranked of kickboxing and just throw them in Muay
Yeah,
Thai or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm retired, man. Kickboxing, I thought I don't have to slam people now. Now I got to worry about slams. I'm just gonna do MMA.
Yeah, go spar Pepsi and let him use Nakamura and see how badly you really
Oh
want to
fuck
do
yeah, that's
fucking
why.
Muay Thai.
I have somebody I want to use really bad in it, but I don't know if I'll. I don't know. I'd have
I'm,
to get the
I
weight
keep
class.
telling you, George Storra, whatever his name is, not a good fit.
Soteropoulos.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won't be too bad.
He's one of those people that Babas has never heard of.
I'll be honest. I haven't watched his fights. I know the name. I haven't seen his fights.
He was a flash in the pan for a little bit. I believe he was on the Ultimate Fighter show, and he was in the discussion to be fighting BJ for the title at one point, and then he just kind of fizzled out. He was
Kind of
Australian.
like, was he kind of like good George Roop? George Roop was like a flash in a pan.
No, I mean I don't think George Roop got as far as Soteropoulos did. George Roop was basically kind of a journeyman. And he could never pick a weight class,
He was known for just one KO, right? If I remember right, he just
a flying knee or something, right, or something like that.
I can't remember who it was,
Yeah.
but that's all I remember him for.
I remember him for cutting all the way down to 135, and I'm like, how in the fuck are you 6'3" and you're 135? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's
He eats
ridiculous.
a lot of tuna, man. From what they tell me, tuna does the trick. My coach not my coach, my teacher was fighting, and he says tuna is the best way to cut weight.
It's also a
That's
good way to
interesting.
get too much mercury in your system too, man. I went on like a all tuna kick for a while, and I felt really bad.
Yeah, let's don't do that, kids. It's bad for your health.
But yeah, what was did
I do
anything?
eggs. I do
I do
eggs for my weight cuts.
I do a lot of eggs too, just in general. I love eggs.
Me too, but
Abbas, you
they're
were
like
one. Oh, I'm
they're
sorry.
one
We have one
carb.
guy. Mhm.
Sorry, you can go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I
Oh, I
interrupted
was
your
just saying
story.
like
Go ahead,
carbs
man.
are like, or the eggs, they only have like one carb, if that, in them. So like you could eat like 30 eggs, dude, and you haven't even ate 30 carbs.
They're probably the best food on the planet for you.
Straight nutrition, like dude, they're some of the best things, yeah.
Right, very few calories, good vitamins and shit.
So if you want to lose weight, guys, eat some eggs.
Um,
Or just do what I do. Just get a like 30-ounce steak, put it on the grill, and just eat it as rare as possible, and see how far in your 30s you can get.
eggs are basically like steaks for poor people.
Yep.
They fucking are. They fucking are, man. That and peanut butter. Peanut butter is meat for poor people.
I love me some peanut butter, man.
I'll tell you
Um.
what, I'm
I
super
know.
happy about that we got in the the U.U.C. is the new betting.
Wow.
The new betting.
Dude, it's so badass. I'm so fucking thrilled that we got to that point.
It
Betting
makes
killed the U.U.C.
anticipation.
And of all the cards for it to come out on, it came out for the Shoney Carter Invitational.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah, it
really
was
cool.
pretty good. We have a guy that wants to hop on the show, but dude, you lost, man. If you
Yeah,
won,
we
you're
would.
one play away from getting on, man.
Yeah, we
You're
would have
one
loved to
play
have you
away.
on, Abbas. Like seriously, like we're not anti having Abbas on, but you gotta have something to talk about.
Yeah, besides PA Zeus, how much you hate Habibi and Lickman the French.
Well, and that was his chance. You know what I mean? It was like you're not in line for any kind of title or anything right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the champ's available. We may as well have him on as many times as we can. So
You know
Yeah.
what was
Huh.
another great thing that came out of that card besides, Abam losing a bunch was
Oh, damn. I thought you guys were friends.
I'm just playing, I just want to jab him a little bit. I'm sorry, Obas or Abbas, sorry. Uh what's their name? Sunwave and Ant's fight. Sunwave beating Ant, dude.
dude, how fucking good did Sunwave look in that fight, dude? Like I've watched that thing 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, Jesus
I,
fucking Christ, he looked good.
oh, you know what? I did see some of that when I was so I wasn't there because I saw Impractical Jokers in New York. I saw some of that while
Oh.
waiting. While my wife had to use the restroom. Holy shit! Yeah, he looked really good.
He just and he was Mark Hominick, right? Against Kenny Florian.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's not like he had the better pick necessarily, but that's one of his best picks, I would say. He used him really well.
Yeah, and that's Ant's probably best guy, I'd say, is or at least one of his best guys is Florian. So like Ant had everything at his disposal, and
Yeah.
it was a very competitive fight, but it was like, dude, I just felt like Sunwave just looked like he was in the Matrix out there at times.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I think that it was like his coming out that he's like in the elite now, and no longer just like he was like on that tier of contender, but never the champion.
Yeah. I mean, he's always been he's right up there in any of the disciplines, bare knuckle, kickboxing, MMA, but uh who was the guy he lost to? Was it
Haha,
Haha that beat him?
yeah,
Yeah.
Imagine if Haha was like more active, if he had gotten on that last card and maybe had gotten another big
Oh,
win.
he's
Like he'd
gonna
be
be. He's gonna be. He's gonna fight Abbas tomorrow.
Yeah, he would be really like win over Abbas. Like you gotta think he probably could get ranked because beating Sunwave is like huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I seen like mass potential, and when Haha had his first fight, I was like, dude, there's something different about this kid, man. Like I like the way he just kind of handled things in there. I mean, he was still green, obviously, but it was like, dude, he was doing a lot of like defensive things right out of the gate, which usually you don't see that. And
Yeah.
now he's under, Dizzy and Nightwave and Devin are all helping him get better, and he's cooking out
He's
there.
he
Yep.
scared me into grappling. That should show you. Like how what I like to do in MMA, and it ain't grappling. No, maybe not nowadays. I've turned to a crotch sniffer now, thanks to all of you.
Yeah, that's right. Because you beat Abbas in this fight previous to that. I mean, I'm sorry, Haha in this fight previous to the Sunwave one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, by grappling, and I
Yeah, he got
fucking
wrestle
hated
fucked.
it.
He went from getting wrestle fucked to death by Skull Tally to beating Sunwave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really hated to do that to him, man. Because I knew his grappling wasn't his best.
Yeah.
And yeah, I felt bad for that, man. You know who else looked pretty good in kickboxing? Himothy, man, from Master Crotch Sniffer, John Fitch, like cosplayer, to possibly contending for a striking title. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, dude, he's always been a top-notch player that and for some reason in the competitives, he just struggled to win a lot where, you play him in the spars and you're like, you would think he's probably one of the top, I would at least say like top 7 players,
For sure.
I mean,
you
it
know.
helps that it's on his connection, but I think
That's
he's
true.
starting to adjust to Frank's.
That's part of
Yeah.
it too. When you're playing on a neutral host, it changes things. If you only play on your host, you're like, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. And then like you go in there and fight on a neutral host, and you're like, oh, okay, I see. Maybe I was
Yeah.
getting a little bit of help from that shit.
Right.
Wait a minute, who's the juicy ones? Now, because this is
I
just like
don't
there's too
know.
many
Oh
weirdo
man,
alt accounts,
have we
man.
had enough? We got
Who's
enough
juicy?
alt accounts for one week. My God.
Yeah, what the hell is this
Oh,
Scooby Doo? Who are
Yeah,
you?
honestly, that's how it feels like every week, dude. Yank your mask off, motherfuckers.
It's like you take the mask off one, it's Lickma. Take the mask off again, it's Lickma again. You take the mask off the third time, it's Khabib.
The crack dude, bro. I don't know who he is,
We
but
know
he's
it's you.
so
Stop.
obvious
It's okay.
somebody.
You want to have a laugh. It's okay, man.
Oh, it's not me. I wish. I wish I could come up with
I
something that
Listen,
infants
Frank.
would think is
Yesterday, I
funny.
asked for the receipts about the stuff that he was saying. This man did not send nothing.
Who's that, Pimp Daddy?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Pimp
can
Daddy.
send it.
What?
Yeah, we want to see, man. We want to
Okay,
see.
yeah, I can send it. I was just too lazy. I was laying down. I was like, I'm
I
not.
think it was an excuse to hide your true nature, crack.
The sense of humor of the crack character reminds me of Habib's sense of humor. So I do
Yeah.
think I'm leaning towards that personally, because I think Lickma is just not fucking intelligent enough to play that character.
Yeah, he seems like he's got better English than Lickmo. That's what I
I
said.
I,
Yeah,
I think he's just trying too hard to be like, but that's just me.
that's what it seems like, a silly kid pretending to be Lickma. Yeah, like honestly.
We
And then
should
what?
mention that we got some plans for off season. Of course, is Blood for the Blood God tournament.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, and then now we're going to go into Camp Wars, and we had a good discussion with Devin last week about how that should be.
Yeah, we had
oh, yeah.
some real good discussion. I don't know if you got to listen to that one or not, Pimp.
I did. I listened to the whole thing while I was driving.
Fucking A, dude.
It was a really good
Me
podcast.
too.
He was bringing up some stuff from the old days that I completely forgot about.
Yeah, I want to have Devin on several more times, because we always, it's just to have people with as much knowledge as him about this shit. It's like we could have fucking probably 20 podcasts and still have more shit to talk about.
Right.
Yeah. So
Uh,
so for Camp Wars, like Devin had a game plan where it's having a pool of selected fighters to use throughout the whole Camp Wars. There'd be 20 fighters, and you'd have a seeded draft by the camps throughout the season. And they draft a fighter and assign it to someone in their camp, and you could do 4 tier 1 picks wherever you deem a tier 1 fighter. So that's not too bad, man. And we'll probably be in Pride rules, Pride lightweight or middleweight. That way, you got a giant pool of people to pick.
So you watched the Ultimate Fighter show, right, Pimp?
oh yeah.
Yeah, you know how like they kind of do it where it's like, okay, this is their team's. They announce who their guy is, and then the other team has to decide, okay, who we're gonna sick on this guy. Like
Yeah.
I think I want to get some shit like that, because that makes you be strategic. You don't you just can't just like sick like your team can't just sick you on everybody. It's like, okay, which guy are we gonna give PGs to? Which guy are we gonna give Glob Squad to? And it really makes you
Yeah,
kind of be strategic about when to play your cards.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And you know, think about
the characters would be limited too. So it's like, okay, who do we give the shit character to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just give it to Abbas.
right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Abbas gets all the shit characters, but
No, that's a good
We'll give
idea.
him.
There's a lot of. I think you guys are making it pretty interesting. So it's not just, oh, this guy fights this guy. Like it's a normal match just between two camps because it happens all the time. So to
Yeah,
mix it up like that with these different ideas, I know he was talking about like a point system.
yeah.
Um,
I like that.
that was
That's
really
like
cool.
based off the rest of the Japanese round robin in wrestling.
Yeah.
Where knockouts and subs are 3 points, decisions are two,
Yeah.
draws are one, and if you forfeit, that's a zero, and you're bummed out.
Yeah. I would maybe change it a little bit. I would maybe do like I would say maybe you could do like 3 points for a finish, 2 points for unanimous decision, and 1 point for like a split decision.
I
I
like
don't know. Decision's a decision to me, but I don't know. I would give it for a tie, for a draw.
I think
Yeah.
most of the points should go to fucking robberies. That way my team wins.
Yeah, yeah. Like if Frank competes and Frank's Florida man's slaughter guys, yeah, they're probably gonna win by your metric.
We have a big sign over the door of FMS headquarters that says "Just Enough."
Yeah, no, I think that three. I think one should be. That's how.
Yeah, no matter how you do it, it's gonna be done really well. Like it's a really good idea, and
And
there's
if
a
it,
lot of things that can happen from it. I'm gonna be real competitive in that thing. Let me tell you, Pimp Star wants all the gold.
well, and if it sucks, it's
Yeah,
Devin's fault.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I got another question. Who's Brody? Who the hell's Brody? I saw what he did in that last card.
Yeah, who do you think Brody is, Pimp?
Dude, I kind of think he's just Brody. I kind of don't suss him out anymore because he posted a few voice messages, and yeah, they could have been voice changers or whatever.
I don't believe they're voice changers. I'm just saying, who
But
the fuck is this guy?
people thought he was Barksdale, but when he played, he actually played really good. I think he played
Yeah.
against Opos, and he
Yep.
looked pretty good. Like he knew what he was doing.
Barksdale's a decent
He
player, though. It wasn't that he was like terrible at the game or anything.
Yeah, no, no,
just
no,
had a
no.
bad attitude.
Yeah, for sure. But I kind of
It's
didn't feel
all your
like it was
fault.
Barksdale. I
You
mean,
brought the worst at me. Are you sure he wasn't undercover pimp stars?
man, every time I see someone go in a manic episode, I'm like, they must have trained with me a little bit or something. Because
I think he did. I'm pretty sure he had a sparring session with you. No, he had a sparring session with PJ, one of your guys. So
The ultimate
Yeah.
troll would be if it's Starzo.
Well, I did. Yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane.
I
I did
talked stars
have.
out of the league. I scared him out. That man
Yeah,
is
I
never
did.
coming.
It's not him, dude. He's not paying attention to nothing we're doing. Um, but Brody, I think, yeah, I'm looking at his thing right now. Like his account is from 2018, so I kind of think he might just be like not an alt account.
From what I was told, he was brand new at the game. That's why I was surprised.
Yeah.
But I also got that information from Barksdale. So
Now
Okay.
he wasn't doing anything mind blowing. He was just winging a lot of shit, but it was landing. I mean, and he was fighting No Boss, and No Boss will definitely entertain you in
let you
that kind
win.
of a fight.
Yeah.
I guess I have to test if this Brody kid is any good. Then might have to fight him.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, that motherfucker has a dog picture like mine. That's it. I'm gonna fight him.
Oh yeah, he's moving in on your whole fucking aesthetic there.
Yeah, this is my whole identity in that bastard. I'm gonna fight him soon.
True.
All
He
right, I'll
had
be
a
seeing him
different one
soon.
before that picture too, so he must have changed it.
Nah, it was a cat. I'm gonna beat him up now.
Hey, I think
That's it.
Haha has two dogs in his picture, doesn't he?
I
Uh-huh.
believe so. Yeah, but those dogs, let's face it, they're scary as shit. They ain't like my dog.
Yeah, they're different animals.
Yeah, like Haha's dogs looks like it could eat my dog for lunch, and then after that, ask for seconds.
Well, what do you what sounds like some good matchups for this coming Thursday card, man? 'Cause we got a shit ton of signups.
Haha
Ooh.
versus Abbas and MMA's happening.
That's got to
That's
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Sounds
if
good to
Disney's
me.
signing on Thursday, it's me and him in kickboxing.
That would be fucking awesome.
Um, Artist wants Shooter. He wants him in MMA. I don't know. I think
Haven't they
for
fought
me though,
already?
I feel like they have. I
They
feel like
may
they
have.
have.
I want to say they might have fought twice.
No, he fought Big Guy twice.
Was that what it was? Okay, I'll have to look back through the records on that one.
Yeah, it looks here that they haven't fought. I don't know.
I think maybe
I'm just waiting for Seagot to sign up again, so then we can do Seagot and Shooter.
Well, he no showed at the last one.
Oh,
So
I thought he was. Didn't he show up the first time you guys called him, and then he just?
he did. Yo, he showed up that first one, and he had that fight with Shooter Man. And that's when Shooter had to stop playing. And then
Yeah,
he signed up for the
and
last
then
one. Then he wrote me at like 9 o'clock and said, "Hey, let Skull know I ain't gonna be able to make it." I'm like, "Well, yeah, the card was fucking 4 hours ago, but like,
yeah.
yeah, he lives on the East Coast. Yeah,
You know what
I
I
think.
vote for? Here's the main
Yeah,
event I vote for. Hamslinger defends the BKB title against PA Zeus.
well, I think we're saving that one for the 20th.
Oh, we were
yeah.
saving title fights? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do
No,
Might
all.
be true. That could be a UC 20 fight also.
I mean, I view this as like a fight night. So main event is gonna be. I'm just gonna spoil it already. It's gonna be Candyman Sunwave 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah,
Yeah, and with how many people signed up, I don't know if we can do more than one. This is gonna be tough. I will try my best to make sure you guys get bang for your buck. But sometimes we gotta be like McDonald's and shit out $1 burgers.
yeah, you
Oh,
gotta.
Candyman did sign up.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Oh,
fucking signups, dude. I was
I thought he was. He told me he was gonna be gone for a little while.
Who?
Candyman. That may be why he hasn't fought in the last few ones.
Yeah, I think Candy's leaving here soon. I think you got a new. That's what's going on, man. He's probably talking to another camp right now.
Oh shit.
I thought he may have left already, or in terms of like,
I,
I don't think he's gonna leave the camp. Come
I
on,
heard there
we're
were,
gonna have another snake.
yeah. I heard that there's more gangs coming. I heard something about some Latin King shit. That was supposed to be coming here.
People should make some before the camp wars start. Someone should make a team just to throw their name in the hat.
um, yeah, no, I'm not, I'm retired. I'm not. Fuck that. I've ran one. I had with two of the best youngest talents there, and they did great, man. I had PA Zeus and Kian, so I think that was a tip of my cap to finding talent. And I had Corey Lashley too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good team. Yeah,
I'm,
where's Corey Lashley, dog?
I know, dude. We've been missing
Um,
Corey.
family thing.
Okay.
It's a family thing. That's basically it.
He's a top player, man. I can't wait for him to be back sometime.
Yeah,
He's
didn't he
definitely
beat
a top
you? Did he
player.
beat you or no?
He has a win over me. He's one of my only losses. I ended up
Oh
getting it back
Jesus.
in the finals for the MMA belt, but yeah, he beat me, I think, a decision, and he may have knocked me out. I think I was Marcus Aurelio, and
Oh
he
yeah,
was
that was a
like
bad pick.
Sean Shirk or something. Yeah.
That's right. Shaw Shark is your kryptonite, man.
Yeah, Sean Shirk beats me a lot. That's
I,
everybody knows, like, but they play a a weird game with me because like one of my biggest weaknesses is defending takedowns. But if you take me down, most of the time I get on top, I usually get a reversal or whatnot.
yeah, for some reason, whenever I Dirk, for some reason that's like the kryptonite. But that might just be like a behind the lights thing. I don't know.
Well, Corey's he's an odd one to play, man, because he's wild and he has pretty good fundamentals, but he will go outside of those fundamentals, and sometimes
Yeah,
you're not prepared for what it's going to be.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the thing about Corey. You don't know if he's gonna be the grappler, he's gonna be the knockout artist, he's gonna be the clinch master like Guel.
Right.
yeah. Yeah, he's a well-rounded player, and he do be wild sometimes on the feet, but that's how he can catch people. Some of these guys, like they do Abbas, like how Abbas used to play a ton, but they do it like once every like maybe once or twice around. And
Once a
Glob
blue
did
moon.
that. I think Glob against Abbas in the SCI, he just threw like a 4 or 5 hook combo, just throwing hooks, and
Yeah,
rocked them.
Yeah, it's one thing I noticed about Glob is like he doesn't do like hardly any feints or any jabs or anything. It's just really intelligent hook work and some
Hmm.
uppercuts.
Yeah,
yeah. Who
I'm much
needs that, man?
Right.
I'm
It's a
much more of the feiner, but yeah, he'll come right at you.
I like playing against Glop. Hopefully, we can fight again. I fought stupid in that one. That one, I wish I could take back.
another cool addition we had is um Shaka Zulu. He used to go by Zen
Yeah.
Monk. He used
Jesus
to go by
Christ.
Zen Monk back in the day, but he's actually the one that showed me how to use Parsec. And that was like
Okay.
fucking yeah, it was like 3 years ago or some shit. And he'd been kind
Wow.
of like
Jesus.
he'd been kind of MIA, and I kept sending him like invites and stuff to it. And then finally, like one day, like out of the fucking blue, he like joined up the shit. I was like, oh damn, look at this motherfucker. But
Yeah.
he's got he kind of fights like him off or Whitey, like he likes to like
Yeah.
back.
No, why did he fought pre-striking him off? My God.
Yeah, he doesn't like to get in striking situations, so he likes to like back up and then like make you to the point where you have to aggressively come forward, and then he'll take you down. Like that's kind of what he
Yeah,
likes to do.
I hate playing against this style. Nothing against him. He beat me bad with that style. It's just, oh, fucking hate it. I hate it. It's so
But
boring, man.
I like having to deal with annoying fucking styles like that. Me personally, I like finding different ways to try to deal with them and shit. So
Right.
but
Well, Abbas wants to fight him too. Jeez,
yeah,
if he debuted in a card Sunday, there you go.
yeah, I don't know what his. I know he's from England, so I don't know what his availability is. But it would be cool to
That
get it.
name, Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a name to be from England.
Yeah, it is right.
Yeah, considering they're the ones who helped blast him.
Yeah, I didn't even think that
Yeah,
much into it, but you're right.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
he's a
just
tough
had a
dude
great
though. He was a
combo.
tough fighter. He's gonna be something in the league if he gets a striking. I don't know. I've never tested. I've seen him fight. I've never seen his striking because he always takes down.
Yeah. I
Like
haven't seen him at all yet, but
he'll
Devin said
throw.
that because he showed Frank how to use Parsec, he said, so Shaka Zulu killed the SFC, so I think we found the killer. I think
I
we
would
finally
agree with
found
that,
the
man.
killer.
I think it set the wheels in motion years and years ago.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have to go back in time and like fucking take out his grandparents or something to keep that from
No, they're
happening.
just gonna send a Terminator. They're gonna send a Terminator to take him out. Take
Jesus
him out from
Christ.
showing Frank Parsec. Oh man, there's a lot of good signups here. I don't know who to give some guy.
Yeah, man, I was thinking, which one did I
If
have on top of my head that looked
if
like it
Pepsi
would be
was
fun?
fighting, man, I would have given him Ken in MMA, but I don't think Pepsi wants that.
That would be fun.
Yeah, but I don't even know if he's showing up. Is what I mean.
I think Himoth versus Kian would be a good time.
Are you sure you want to redo that again?
Did we do that one before?
Yeah, that was that fight, Frick. That was the fight.
Was that? Oh, was that? Oh, it was the fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the fight.
Yeah, I feel like we have to run that back.
Yeah, I was trying to save that one for like a. Is that with that amount of bad blood that happened? That should be.
Yeah, it sounds like we got to poke that bear a little bit.
Well, he's improved so much on striking, and so is Kian. It's night and day where they.
Right? Yeah, it's not going to be the same fight, and hopefully Himoth's got the anger under control a little bit.
I think he has. He's more zen than another guy showing fake pregnancy pictures.
Oh yeah, I'd
Yeah,
like
that
to.
guy.
I might want to see PJ fight Hamslinger. That might be fun.
In
I
MMA,
think they thought. The good thing about this league is that we've avoided rematches for so long.
Right now, and especially we're into the end of the season. It's like fuck it, let's throw a
Yeah,
couple
rematch
together.
immediately.
I
The
like
only
PJ
rematch that's not
more
happening is
than
PJ
him.
and Abbas. I don't want to do that. This is no,
Yeah,
just
that's
no,
happened.
no
That's
more.
happened so many times that that can wait until the next season at least if
It's
it
going to be the equivalent of the Battle of the Izanzo.
happens. I'm about to put up a little pop quiz prediction. So
Oh, go for it, man. While I
whoever
take a
can
piss,
win
go
is
for it.
gonna get some points.
A pop quiz prediction.
A pop quiz prediction in the chat for anybody. Some U.U.C. history.
How's this work?
I put up. Question is the first champion in the U.U.C. history, and there's two people that people can vote on. I'm not gonna vote on it, but it's allowed. But if they vote on it, they can get some points if they win it.
First champion in general.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, they're gonna run out of time.
yeah, I think I know the answer.
Put it between me and Ant. I think everybody missed it because I put it way too low. I'll run it up again. Just testing some stuff out. People, I mean, you get some points too, just being in the channel right
Pop
now.
quiz hotshot. That was from a commercial, I believe, wasn't it, Devin?
Let's see if he responds.
That's like ingrained in my brain from my childhood. The pop quiz hotshot. I don't want to say it was from a commercial.
I kind of like doing the Twitch stream of the podcast. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. I figured we'd try something different this time. Get a little crowd interaction.
People are in here. Uh, well, let me see if I can do this. People are in here like sparring with each other, and they're like GG in the chat. Like,
Okay, it was from Speed. Okay, but yeah, I want to say it might have been on a commercial or something too. Maybe they were
Dennis
parodying the
Hopper.
movie though. I want to say it was like a Game
Yeah,
Boy commercial or some shit.
Keanu Reeves and Dennis Hopper. That's crazy. They can remember stuff like that. I'm so bad when it comes to movie stuff, and I've watched a lot of movies.
Yeah,
Anybody?
I remember weird stuff and like stuff will just like get in my brain. Like I'm like I know I've fucking seen or heard that before. Then it'll drive me nuts. And then like
Yeah.
well, dude, I had a thing in my head. The show that I remembered from when I was a kid. And I've been looking for it like once a year or so. It would like pop in my brain, and I would try to find it like based on like having very little memory of what the fuck was going on with it. And I was able to
Right.
find. I found it in like around Christmas time. I found it randomly on YouTube, and I was like going through like these 80s fucking 80s TV show intro compilations and shit. And that's what I would do like once a year. I would like look through these things, and I finally found the motherfucker.
That's crazy. When are we ever gonna get a good MMA movie, Frank?
We did, man. They got Red Belt, Warrior.
Come on, I'm talking about blockbuster, some Rocky.
You didn't like the
Stuff.
one with Tom Hardy, man?
Oh, come on, give me a break.
I never
Oh, wow.
watched. I heard Warrior was like all right. I hadn't ever watched it. I heard that show
For
Kingdom
an
was good
MMA,
though.
I mean, you could watch Undisputed. What was that? Is that the one the one where he goes? Yeah, there's really not much. Just slim pickings, but I still think Red Belt's probably the best MMA movie. I don't even think it is an MMA movie to me.
I can't even remember a lot of the ones that I've seen. I remember there was a documentary they did, The Hurt Business. That was a pretty decent documentary. It had like
Yeah.
John Jones, Ronda Rousey, had like
Yeah.
a bunch of different fighters in it, and like their injuries and things that have happened to them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that new
With
one's
The
coming
Rock.
out of the new one's coming out of called The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, with The Rock.
With Dwayne Johnson, dude. Give me a break.
Perfect man to play someone,
Did
especially
you
that man.
see the video of him training? That was so bad.
Oh, dude, we're forgetting the fucking goated fucking MMA movie. Here Comes the Boom.
Here comes the
yeah.
boom. And now that's the best one that's ever been made.
Absolutely, dude.
I'd argue that started Mayhem Miller's slide into madness.
It
Oh,
fucking.
that reminds me. Bully Beatdown. That was a really good show, though, too.
Did you ever watch Kingdom?
Oh yeah, I watched
No, I don't
like a
think
few
so.
episodes. That's the one with the Jonas brother, right?
Yeah, the Jonas Brother is what the main one, but it's about
Yeah,
an
yeah.
MMA fighter. I've never seen it. I heard good things about it though.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it's not I don't know. For some reason, doing it like there's not a lot of shows that keep my attention, especially if that's the main subject.
Yeah.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
the reality show on MTV? It was called Caged or something. I think it had
Yeah.
what's the fuck? The flyweight is on there from the UFC. He got
Oh,
the one that got knocked
Yeah.
out by Usyk in his last fight.
Matt Schnell.
Yes, yeah, he was like one of the main people on it. But I watched like the first couple episodes of that shit till I realized it was poison and I had to stop watching it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I was putting their fucking Roadhouse. No.
Yeah, I know, right?
How dare you?
Yeah.
Roadhouse,
we're-
Roadhouse is just the
we're
greatest
running
movie
an
of all
ad right
time.
now. Apparently,
Oh,
it
all
says here we're taking an ad break, so I don't. They can't hear us. I think. I
Is
don't
that
know. Can
is that
anyone
how
hear
it
us?
works? I have no idea.
I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
You can get an ad every
My-
once in a while, but I don't get them because I think I have an ad blocker on that. I just don't get any of them.
Oh, you lucky bastard! Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this shit works. I've never got on Twitch before SFC was a thing, so.
My friend and well, actually, me too. Me too. I technically have. I would have ads too because I'm what do they call it? Affiliated. Man, that sounds like a dirty word.
Yeah, you're affiliated now. You're in on this shit.
Yeah, I'm affiliated. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm affiliated. So yeah, when they have ad rolls, they can't hear shit. So they'll probably be able to hear this in the VOD.
Okay.
So there's like 20 fucking seconds of that.
And we're gonna put this up on YouTube and shit anyway. So like this is just a fucking fun thing to get some interaction.
Yeah, it's
Right.
bizarre though. These ads are bizarre. So it's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, Abbas, I saw you mention Roadhouse, by the way. Terrible. Terrible. You should be banned. You're never going down the SkullTank now. For
Roadhouse
mentioning
is just the greatest movie ever made. It has nothing to do with MMA though.
Yeah. No, he's talking about it because it has Connor in it. That one.
Oh, did you guys ever watch Lionheart? Lionheart was the shit.
Oh yeah, Lionheart. I forgot about.
I
He
don't think
fought.
I've seen that one.
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's like a pit fighter, and he goes around and fights these dudes. And like the one dude he has to fight, the one dude specializes in water combat, and he's got to fight this
Yeah.
motherfucker in the water, and he's like
So
drowning him and shit.
So basically, it's just any early 90s Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Yeah.
Was he in Best of the Best, number one?
I believe so. Yeah. There were also dude, the second Kickboxer movie had fucking Cody from Step by Step in it.
Oh, that's right.
And then
You know what my favorite kickboxing movie was? No, he wasn't in Best of the Best. My favorite kickboxing movie is King Kickboxer with Billy Blanks. Like, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But when you have like bad movies, but the action's bad, the action here is actually good. Like, the funniest thing is Billy Blanks just roundhouse kicking a kid at the first 5 minutes of the movie.
I would watch that. I'd watch him tie bow somebody's face off.
He's a bad guy, so his character actually inspired the character of DJ in Street Fighter.
Oh, no shit. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Like if you look at how he looks, it's fucking great. Who is Joseph? I know I've seen you before. Any camps
Yeah.
willing to recruit him? All the camps are full, unless Skull starts one, and I'm not starting one.
You need to start one. Coach Skull.
No, you need to have a mod that's not in a camp,
There's somebody
so
named
that I can go
Joseph.
to everyone else's camp and train with them and learn from them. It's all part of Skull's master plan to win the title for 5 days.
Oh yeah, he said then max size. Max size did increase a little bit. Maybe there is a team that could get him on there.
Not you though.
Not my team though, bud.
You're full to the gills. I think the only person that give him is Florida Man Slaughter
I
and
mean,
Hellraiser. No, Hellraisers are full too. The book the book of Lotus.
Someone should definitely. I think more teams will pop up.
So no
well,
one's
like,
noticed that I'm not saying anything.
well, we have Pepsi as a member, and like Pepsi never hardly plays, so like it's kind of like we're just holding up a spot there. But
Hmm.
Dissy needs to start a camp. Did you not read what he said earlier? He said that Foxcatcher is family. Oh my god, man!
Imagine he snaked Foxcatcher. I'd laugh so hard.
Dissy,
if Dizzy Snake
he's a
fights,
loyal.
yeah, that would be hilarious.
It's time for someone else to get snaked, man. I'm sick of these snakes.
Well, I could give you some advice. Stop calling your people hoes.
Yeah,
But in fairness, they should stop acting like it.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
He's
I
They
was
should
gonna
stop
say,
acting
yeah.
like it.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at all
you
them
should.
running
You
off
should,
to other
Abbas.
teams.
Abbas, you should leave. You should leave Himeth, man. You should start your own camp.
Abbas should start his own camp.
So this will be if you take out we deduced if you took out Slick Kitten, you'll have beaten every active member, I should say, of Foxcatcher, right? Other than
Yep.
Haha. But
Yeah.
Haha started later in the season, so you
Start a
obviously
little bit later,
yeah.
and maybe I'll get him sometime. But I
He
think
wouldn't. He wouldn't
you
be ready
know
yet.
I think
He,
though that well, if he played to his fullest potential, he'd probably give me a decent fight. But that's not who I wanted. I didn't want Slick Kitten necessarily, even though he's a great player. I'm not taking nothing from him. I wanted to pull out one of his inactive coaches. I want to pull one of them out of retirement, but they don't seem to want it. And
I would just say, be careful what you wish for. They still play. That's all I
oh,
have
I
to
know
say.
they do. I've played with them, but
Yeah,
Slick
I
Kitten
don't
is
like your
definitely
chances.
might. If I beat Slick Kitten, I'm gonna feel like you know, what more do I have to do? Foxcatcher's still gonna tote a
There's
record.
Sunwave, man.
Oh,
Sunwave. If he keeps rising up.
that's true. But
Oh,
they keep saying how they have this winning record against Pimp Star, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, but none of you can beat me, so you know. I am gonna rub it in their face a little bit, if I be slick.
Oh,
Yes,
Brody is here. Oh, I'm gonna make sure to challenge him. There's only one Q in this fucking server, motherfucker.
yeah, not for
Even if
nothing.
I was to
Foxcatcher keeps
play
stealing our guys away too, so there's that.
right, but even if because they keep saying this thing like they don't want to be in the league or whatever because they're real good. Like, why can't I
No.
face Knight? Why can't I face Knight down in an exhibition? Why won't he do an exhibition with me? Because I put that
Oh,
up too.
well, if it's an exhibition,
Would
I'm
this
fine
be
with
a?
that. If
That's
you
what I'm
want to see a
saying.
league guy, man, them dudes are like, it would be like having Prime Mike Tyson, and we're just basically Michael Spinks. Every one of us is Michael Spinks.
But then, like, what happens if I do an exhibition with, like, let's say Knight down and I just destroy him? Like, if I just destroy him, then now do I have to retire? I might have to retire. And
Yeah,
just coach people.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
if it gets to that point, maybe we can figure something out like that, or you just play other disciplines.
I
Play
would
other
just say
disciplines.
that, you
Take a
know, I think it's too early for you to call for your retirement. Like, you came in, you're basically you're Royce Gracie. Like, you came into the people still learning and still on the rise. So just hang in there.
And
Yeah,
it's
I'm hanging there longer.
it's having its intended consequences, which what I wanted. Like, you look how much better everybody's gotten since we started this thing, right? And it's because the bar keeps incrementally getting raised. You know what I mean? It isn't like we just
Yeah.
had, hey, let's just have Devin come in and just fucking choke slam everybody. Like, it's like let's have it
Tyler.
let's have it incrementally raise. And because you seen how high your abilities got, because you were kind of getting the roll into things for a while.
No, we're not doing a submission
Yeah.
grappling match, you two
Everybody
sickos.
everybody was really talking already, like we were gonna have to do something about Ant, like we might have to just strip him of titles and shit. And then it's like, fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
that
like,
was way too early talk,
yeah.
though, bro. That was
Well,
way too early
but
talk.
hell, I mean, if you look at all the exhibitions, dude, Ant was like 7-0 and shit, and that in the
Yeah.
exhibitions of everything.
Yeah.
So it was like, damn,
But,
like, wait, dude, nobody could fuck with this guy. And it's like, man, he's really been on a slide since then. And but part of it
right.
said he went on a slide, but a large part of it's just everybody caught up.
That's true, and that's like what you
Yeah.
were saying. Like, we were just getting the ball rolling. Like, people are just now really like leveling up a ton,
Right.
compared to what they were when we were doing the exhibitions, and everybody was rusty.
There's
Yeah.
like
Uh,
there's too many of you people, man. There's too many of these fake accounts. I'm sorry. I said
I
that
guess
one out
I
loud.
mean
I thought
I'm
you
gonna
did
have
it.
to start a burner account or two, man. I feel fucking left out. Jesus.
Yeah, it's like my crack account is just doing
I
gangbusters
need to
right now.
start.
Oh shit! I
Me and
said it
Skull
out
need
loud.
we could need to start burner accounts and go join Barksdale's league with the 10 other black people.
I think he's just in the mirror with himself. It's basically like Cloud's homies. It's basically himself. Like, remember when Clouds was that whole incident with Flowers? It was just by himself. He said that he had homies with him. Did not look like he had homies with him.
So he's like
Because
WWF wrestler, one man gang.
One
yeah,
man
like what?
gang.
Like, number one, if your homies are there, why isn't one camera menacingly point your gun at the camera? That's what a real homie does.
Yeah, and why do you live on a golf course when you acted like you lived in the projects?
You never know. Submission grappling? No, you two, shut up. That's never happening. It's not gonna happen. Only you two would want to see that shit. It's not happening. It's in the U.U.C. chat. Brody and Himmoth want
Grappling
to
is
do
dead,
submission
boys.
grappling.
Yeah, nobody
Just
wants
submit
that.
guys in your MMA fights. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're
I've thought
seeing a
about
lot more
making a
submissions
burner and
too.
competing.
Speaking of subs, how about that one the other week from Sunwave on Candyman?
That's why
Goodness
it's a
gracious.
rematch, man. It's basically I put the analogy like X-Men 97, man. Like the big villains is Pimp and fucking Foxcatcher and Pimp Star. It's the big story, but lurking behind Mr. Sinister is Florida Man Slaughter.
Right. That's gonna be good. Is
I
that gonna be 5 rounds then? Sunwave and
I say
Candyman 2?
remove bare knuckle, replace it with submission grappling. Okay, this has to be Himmoth's
Yeah,
account.
this has to be.
Okay, this is okay, Himmoth. This isn't funny. That's not. I
Himmoth,
know it's not. This
Brody
is
the
just a
whole
weird.
time. Is
Yeah.
that what we're seeing?
I think so.
No, I've heard his voice. It's a joke. Let's see here. What can happen at 20?
Yeah, I feel like and I feel like we should talk about this big time for U.U.C 20. I mean, we should try to make every super fight possible.
Yep,
It
absolutely.
is
Dissy
Ultimate Team
and
Defender.
Skull and kickboxing should definitely be on that
It's
card.
happening Thursday.
That's happening
Sorry.
Thursday, yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, well, we're gonna do all 3 titles are gonna be on the line that night, and then anybody else that signs up, we're gonna strategically make just the baddest ass fights we can make.
Yeah. Who has the highest knockouts? And I was asking that earlier. That would be a fight I'd make.
In kickboxing or MMA?
Just in MMA.
That could be Corey Lashley, maybe.
Yeah, that would be cool. Corey and Slick, I think. Maybe if Slick wasn't fighting him, I wanted to have.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on if you count TKOs too, or if you're just counting standing
Yeah. I mean,
knockouts.
it goes on the knockout percentage. You think thinks him and Kian is a U.U.C. Could be, yeah, since Kian didn't win the, he didn't win the belt. Yeah, you can get your glazing session on in there, you too. Yeah, it's a tough one. Like, who would be the biggest dream match? Is the one that's never happening. PA Zeus and Zip.
Oh, that's not my dream match.
That's
My
a
dream match
dream.
is my dream match is Prime Clouds and Devin in kickboxing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're a
my,
sadist.
that's my dream match. That's the one that got away from us.
We got
Well, it
robbed
When
of
got
it
away
that.
ran
because
away.
it got away because the man made a fake wedding and
Ugh.
fake ultrasound. I've never seen that level
It's
of
not his
bitch
fault that
ass.
the doctor gave him the wrong ultrasound picture, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That damn
I mean,
doctor.
when you find out that he's the dad, yeah, I don't blame him.
I'm trying to think,
It-
like U.C. 20, dude. Like, man, I'm
Look,
interested who's gonna face Hamslinger on that for that BKB title.
there's
Yeah,
names we're kicking around, that's for sure.
yeah. Somebody's gonna
Maybe.
have to make a run for things on Thursday.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might figure that out Thursday, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. Dream match: Lickma against him. Shut the. Winner rejoins the league. Yeah, Lickma will beat up Habibi any time of the day.
Yeah, I gotta
Like
worry. I gotta worry. Lickman's gonna pop out of my mailbox every time I go check it.
he's been messaging me the last few days. It's been very nice. He's been nice. That's weird.
Oh yeah, he can be like he'll be whatever he needs to be at the moment.
Abbas against PJ. No, that's not happening. It's never happening. It's never gonna happen.
For anybody that hasn't listened to it yet, you have to listen to the Tank Abbott episode of the Jackson podcast and listen to him talk about his hatred for Tito Ortiz. It's fucking incredible. It's the best
Did
thing I've
you
ever heard.
see, bro? I'm gonna have to check it out, but you've seen all them videos where, like, dude, they got whole compilations of Tito Ortiz in these videos, and these are like videos he posted. Like one video, he's like cutting onions, like he's making dinner for his family, and he cuts his fingers, and they're just bleeding all over the onion,
What
dude.
the
And
fuck?
dude, I'm telling you.
I didn't
And
know that
then
was
like
a thing.
bro, there's some channel, I forget the name of it on YouTube. It wasn't like a big channel, but they were posting all these clips of Tito, and that's like one of them. Like he's cutting his fingers while he's trying to cut an onion up, and that's blood's getting on the onion. And the the other day, dude, he literally tried to do a mic drop and threw the mic up in the air, and the mic hit him right in the forehead.
Fucking really? Oh my.
Yes, dude. Like he's in like the Tito Ortiz legacy of just being
Oh
the
my God.
dumbest
Yeah,
in
it
the
is there.
world is
Holy shit.
amazing, dude. It's
Ta-
amazing.
Tank Abbott said that the first time he met Tito, like Tito was like fucking an 18-year-old kid at this party, like this college party, and fucking somebody come up behind Tank Abbott and like started humping his leg, and he turns around and it's this fucking guy, and it's Tito, and fucking Tank Abbott open palm fucking slapped him in the fucking ear so hard that he ran off and started crying.
I would
Wow.
say to this day, Tank wasn't bad. He wasn't good either. If anything, he got fucked in that Don Frye fight when he slipped from the surface. That surface was shit. That
Yeah,
vent.
he talks about that fight too, and he talks about some of the kind of the shady shit that they were pulling at the time. So, and he said a lot of shit happened with Paul Buentello and stuff back then. That he said that whole reason why he got fucking crucifixed by Gary Goodrich was like a fucking scam thing that happened and shit too. He said that a videotape got leaked and sent off to Gary Goodrich's camp by Bob Meyerowitz because Bob Meyerowitz thought that Paul Buentello had stole his fucking like expensive ass cigars. And yeah, it's like this whole crazy story, but he tells it with such fucking like it's like you just get the vibe like this guy's not lying about anything. Like he gives like zero fucks about anything.
Right.
Skull versus Stars. That fight has happened twice. Abbas and Stars lost his leg twice.
He
Dude,
did.
Stars is
Well,
the
I'm
name
sorry,
that
walk
just
out the
we
league.
shouldn't mention anymore, man. He took his ball and he went home,
Yeah,
bro.
he
He's coming
definitely
back.
did.
He's gonna come back in like 3 months, like nothing happened.
I don't believe that. I don't think I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's coming back.
He's coming back. He's gonna come back.
He said all the fun was sucked out of the game, man.
No, all the fun was snapped out of it by leg kicks.
Exactly.
U.U.C 20 should
No.
be the last time. No, we're not. We're not doing Barksdale's custody. No, Barksdale custody. Yeah, no. We should have a good one. I think Shooter Man on Sunday for in Pride Rules. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
Possibly. Possibly. We have to see if Shooterman outgrew Obas because
But,
he's starting to get a ground game
but yeah,
going.
all of our watermark cards of our 20th card and a 40th card or whatever, we're gonna treat those like the 100th card of UFC. So it's like this is gonna be our UFC 100 type of thing. So we're gonna go all the
Right.
fuck out on this one. We made.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
play
still.
Jim.
Still gonna still try to keep it 2.5 hours. But if we go a little bit long on the fucking marquee cards, then that I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna be Jim Miller this. Damn it! I'm gonna compete in all these fuck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
You're
Star's
gonna.
gonna come back when he gets out the psych ward.
Yeah.
well, guys, I got to be getting off here and head to the gym. Anybody got anything they want to say or stick a finger in anybody's chest?
Especially you, Mr. Champ. You got anything to say to your opponent this Sunday?
Oh man, Slick Kitten. Just be ready to get in line with the rest of your team, bowing at my feet. You know, you can maybe stand in front of the snake though. You can put him in the back of the line, but
Man, Slick is my buddy, so I'll take those words personally, man.
and I have respect for Slick, but I'm gonna have to. It's U.U.C 20, dude. I'm gonna have to put it on him. I'm gonna have to knock him out cold, or hit him
I
with a
think
nasty
I
sub,
think
make
we're
him
gonna be
tap
seeing
out.
a new champion, my friend. New champion, a new dawn has been. Man, talk retirement without seeing the monster in front of him inside his fucking underneath the bed.
You know, here's the thing, man. I'm not gonna completely discredit any of these guys I play. Like, I could lose both my belts on U.U.C 20 and have nothing in the start of the new season. So, uh, I got to really put the work in and get ready for it. But I would like to say, um, to like people in chat and everything, I hope everyone's ready. I hope everyone's excited, man. Because I'll tell you what, I'm excited. This card tomorrow we have one.
Yep.
So many good things are gonna happen on it. We're gonna learn a lot about what's gonna go on at U.U.C 20 from this card, I think. And
Yeah.
get ready for them camp wars, man. Pimp Star, we're coming for
Yeah. 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 And the only belts that you'll be touching is the one that you're. So
them.
well, all right, guys. With that, this concludes this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll try to get it tossed up on YouTube here shortly. But we will see you guys tomorrow.
Yes, sir. See